Hey guys, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a different type of video today. Something I've never really done before. Something I kind of always wanted to do though. I'm gonna be reviewing one of my edits that I did here recently. It was the best of SaNe Uprising, and one of the reasons I want to do this because, just in case there are any editors out there that just so happen to come across my channel or something like that are really small and want to go over some tips and stuff like that. It's very critical that you review your edits and you look at the mistakes that you made so you can learn from them and so you can get better in your next one. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so already, right here, as you can see, this is the alternate version. I'll explain that later. But as you can see, the CC, it looks like the actual CC itself isn't bad, but the fact that it's so saturated in this cinematic, it makes it look really odd. And honestly, I could have done a lot better with it, and I should have. That's definitely something I need to work on. CCs aren't my strong suit, something I really need to practice with. So I'm hoping that I can get better with it in the future. But um, all right, so right here, um, I feel like the transition could have been done just a little bit better. It just kind of like it was a quick cut from there to there, and I don't know why. Just for me, it looks kind of weird. And as you can see, now that I've paused it here, you can see like the edges around my logo. They're kind of rough and stuff like that. Now there is a reason as to why I did that to make it look more. I wanted to make it look a little bit more realistic, like it's kind of been there and stuff like that. So that's not something I have an issue with. I intentionally did that. Um, let's see if there's. Okay, so right here, I'm about to show you something. Okay, I know you could barely see it, but right here, when this person goes to run at the end, like right around there, it speeds up really fast, and that's not something I first wanted. Um, it, like when you watch it, it just looks weird. Like, hold on, it just looks like it was kind of rushed, and it looked forced, and that's not something you really want in an edit. You never want to make it look forced, so you kind of want the flow of the edit to go together all the way through. You want it to be really smooth. You want everything to look like it should be there, and it looks like it just happens naturally. You want the flow of it to all be smooth. And as you can see right there, I didn't do that. Now this, I do need to address something about this. Okay, so a few things I could have done here. With you have the headshot emblem. That wasn't that bad. I could have done a little bit better with the headshot emblem, but something I definitely needed to do better was the amount of spinning I did on the number three. I did so much spin with it, and I shouldn't have. And in hindsight, it kills me whenever I look at it. I'm like, there shouldn't have been that much spin. But and another thing is the color of the same. I looking back on it, I probably should have picked a way different color. And as you can see, the textures for the actual text itself right here and the logo, they just don't look that nice. It looks very bland, at least in my opinion. Yeah, I should have done a lot more to work with it. But for the motion track itself, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Like where everything's positioned. I do like it, and I feel like it does look like it's actually there for the most part. All right, hold on. Let's go back. Okay, I know you guys can't really see it, and this is just me being nitpicky about myself, but right here, as it slowly goes towards to finish the G, It's like I don't know why I noticed it. It's hard to explain, but it does this thing, right, where it looks like whenever I was making it where it should write itself, it looks like each segment should pop up and then form the letter. So it's like, to give an example, if this circle right here, if it was going to self form, it should go left, right, and then top down, and then right, left, and then, south, north, etc. And that's how it should end up forming. Now, with this G, it's like I went. Where is it at? Okay, with this G, let's see if I can pause it. Okay, instead of going like by corner to corner to form it, at one point I went corner, halfway, and then corner, which, like I said, it goes by so fast you don't really notice it. But it just, from an editor's perspective, it looks really weird, and I probably should have tweaked that a little bit. But I mean, it's like I said, it's just me being nitpicky. But let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so like right around here, I just wanted to make sure it was like that all the way through. It's a little dark. I should have done something to lighten it up a little bit. I mean, and everything looks kind of, I don't know, just in this particular clip, everything looks very pixelated. Like you can even see pixels right here. If I can get, hey, stop, get down. All right, so okay, whatever. So like right here, I don't know if you can really see it that well, but you can see that it is pixelated really bad right there. And I could have done a lot more to fix that, and I should have, because like I said, even though it's something that goes by really quick and then you can't see it, the more attention that you pay to certain clips, cinematics, and stuff like that, the better it looks in the end, and the better the outcome is itself. And it basically, the more time and effort you put in to a specific clip, edit, etc., the better it'll come out. Now, I'm not saying you should wait forever and just spend all your time on one particular part, but what I'm saying is you shouldn't rush it. If you see that there's a problem and you can fix it, you should do your best to do so. And I mean, sometimes you miss stuff, and that's why it's important to go over your videos that you do and look at things that you can fix, look at things that you should be doing better. And if you don't know how to do it, look up videos on how to do it. I mean, that's how I learned. How I used to make so many more mistakes. Do not look on my channel at the old videos I did. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about it. Videos are so bad. And it makes me look at. I cringe. I'm like, ugh, ow, it hurts. It hurts me because I'm like, there's at one point where I have a montage on my channel where I didn't even put music in it because I didn't even know how to put royalty-free music in my videos without getting copyrighted or something. I didn't know a lot about it at the time, but I looked up videos and I started getting more knowledgeable on what I was doing, and the quality of my videos started to improve. And I mean, there's still so much more that I can do to improve on. And no matter how good you get, there's always something you can improve on. So keep that in mind when you're editing. But let's see if there's anything else. Okay, so right here, that shot right there, I could have timed that way better with the song itself, because it really goes at a weird part of the song. Like, these two shots are synced up right here, but that shot isn't that synced up, and it kind of throws it in like a weird, I don't know, it gives it a weird feel. But whenever I work in After Effects, which is what I use to edit, I do my best to kind of make everything go like a certain. I don't like to stay too long on a shot. So like right there, like that little pause that there's like in between the shots. You don't want too much time in between the shots, which is, I mean, it's probably why I made the shot there. I'm not that sure. I mean, I could have done a lot better, of course, but I'm not sure as to why I did that. I have to work on that. But yeah, syncing is definitely it's something that's I want to say it's like a small thing, but it's a very small thing when it comes to the I want to say the difficulty of editing, but it's very vital in a sense because it can make your montage or whatever edit you're doing that much better. Okay, so all right, this isn't the this isn't the best cinematic. I ended up getting this from SaNe Uprising, and the reason that it's just kind of like an odd cinematic. I'm not saying the cinematic itself is bad, but how I used it was kind of bad. I should have tried and found a way to get another one, but what the problem is that it's scanning the rooftops, and I don't know the maps on COD remastered. Oh, COD Modern Warfare remastered. So I'm not really too knowledgeable about what map goes with what clip, etc., or like what cinematic goes with what clip, because I don't know if the maps match because I don't know the maps. But apparently for this upcoming clip right here, I was told by SaNe Uprising that this is the only cinematic that he had available at the time that went along with that clip. So that's one thing I should probably point out. Whenever you're editing something like that and you're doing a cinematic into a clip, usually what you want to try and do is you want to find or record a cinematic yourself, which I prefer doing. You want to record a cinematic yourself that it goes, it makes sense. And what I mean by that is like, say I like this cinematic, for the most part, it kind of makes sense because I'm showing a transition into COD 4 remastered or Modern Warfare remastered, excuse me. But I'm showing a transition into it, but not the clip itself, and it just kind of looks weird. And the more you look at it, the more weird it gets, at least in my opinion. But like I'll show you kind of like a good example. All right, so this cinematic right here, right? It shows the person running up, and then it matches up with the clip itself. You see now that like the cinematic itself probably could have been done a little bit better, but like the actual like how the cinematic goes with the clip, in my opinion, was really nice, and that's something you want to look for. It doesn't always have to be, like a person running and then it transitioning into the clip, but the flow that it has and how well it goes into that next clip is something you want. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so this pause, or not, I wouldn't say it's not a pause, but like this blank space that I have right here where he's running, I should have definitely found something else to do with it. You don't want too much. You don't want too much blank space. That's the best way to explain it. Like he gets the shot right here, but for that little amount of time, he's not doing anything. And even though it's only a little bit amount of time, it's just kind of it's blank space, and you don't really want that. You don't want your edit to be oversaturated with 3D text or effects or anything like that, because that'll just make it terrible. But at the same time, you don't want it just filled with a whole bunch of nothingness. You know what I mean? Like you don't want your person running around for like, I don't know, a minute or so doing absolutely nothing. Or I mean, I know it's a bit of an exaggeration as to what I just shown you here, but you want too much of that. it's a very fine line when you go to edit something like that because you like you know what I mean. You don't want it to. You don't want the clip itself to feel rushed because if I just cut it there and I tried to start up the next clip, it would have looked rushed. But at the same time, I should have found a different way to transition to it. See, because like that was the first clip, and then that's the second clip. I should have found a different way to transition to that second clip. But I mean, like I said, that's something I need to work on. All right, now something that I did like I said for this last part right here, it's should probably point it out. Um, it's uh, I'm kind of everywhere at the moment, so please forgive me. But it's very good to even though you need to criticize your edits to see the mistakes you made. It's also good to give yourself props when you did something, right? You don't want to be down on yourself all the time. If you did something that's kind of cool and you like it, give yourself props for it. You gotta realize like you're not gonna be the best editor starting out. I mean, everybody started somewhere. I started on Movie Maker, and once again, do not want to talk about it. But I've come a long way from there, and it, it's been a journey. But I like it. I kind of like where I'm at the moment. I have a lot of room to improve. But at the same time, I mean, I feel like I can make content that's, in my opinion, at least watchable. Excuse me, but I feel like I can watch content that's at least watchable, or watch content that's at least watchable. Bah. Okay, you know what? Hold on. All right, we can take a break here. Give me a second. I got this. Okay, I'm back. So basically, as I was trying to say before, I feel that I'm in a comfortable position as to where I can make content that I'm comfortable watching and comfortable putting out. And I that's a position that you need to be in, knowing that you need improvement, but still being comfortable with what you're putting out. But okay, so what I was gonna say is one of the good things I did kind of want to give. I I wouldn't say give myself props for because I mean, like I said, it's kind of like a very basic thing. Is the syncing. So if you see the shots themselves go up with the song, so like you see, it's just more it's visually appealing versus not having it, and it just it looks nice and it's something that you usually want to in your edit instead of just having shots that go offbeat and stuff like that. It just doesn't look that nice. But yeah, that's basically the that's basically all there is that I can think of to criticize this about. It was only a 2 minute video, so there's not too much to go on about. But yeah, like I said, guys, when criticizing your own edits, be as critical as you need to be. Like if you're like the more critical you are, the more mistakes you're gonna come across, and the better you will become because of it, because you'll know what to improve on. However, it's still good to, like I said, give yourself props and like don't think you're not ever gonna get any better, because if you think that way, you're not going to. I mean, make an edit and review your edit with the mindset that okay, you know what, I definitely have room to improve. I can be a lot better than this, but I still like where I'm at like right now. I'm still proud of this, you know. So like I said, I think that's it for me today. If you guys want to see more of these videos, just kind of I don't know, comment down in the comment section and let me know. Like the video. I mean, if you want more, dislike it if you didn't like the video, or you just don't want to see any of these anymore. I'm gonna be doing a lot of different stuff with my channel, other than um, just pure throwing out edits and stuff. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions as to what I should be doing. And oh, feel if I ever put out an edit in the future, feel free to criticize it. Criticize it to all hell. Just like you can, I'm perfectly fine with you calling an edit of mine just trash, complete garbage. The only thing I ask is that you tell me what specifically you didn't like about it, so I can know what to I can know what I need to improve on. Because just calling an edit trash or calling something just complete garbage. I mean, anybody can do that, right? But it helps me out a lot if you like by telling me what I did wrong, or what didn't look right, or what you think could have been done better, so I can keep that in mind and I can become better, and so I can put out content that you guys like. But anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, that's it.